Alright people, what's up everyone, and welcome to another reaction video for today. And of course, Summer of Games, what is it called? Summer Game Fest, whatever it's called. I was going to call it Summer of Gaming. Summer of Gaming, Summer Game Fest, same thing. Continues, I can't speak. Gortron is breaking down. I am an idiot. Anyway, so it continues with more gameplay stuff, and of course, this one is I would assume a big one, right? This is a big one for people, right? Lords of the Fallen. They got rid of the, which is still. It's the same thing with like the new Layers of Fear game, and then they call it Layers of Fears, and then they said, let's just call it the original game. Like I hate when games do that, like especially with that game. That game is combining Layers of Fear 1 and 2, and now they're just combining it together and calling it Layers of Fear. This is different. This is probably going to reboot the franchise anyway. I guess you can call it franchise now. There's 2 games. But it's been almost 10 years since the first game came out, and I played it. It was the first like Souls-like, I guess, really. I mean, there was probably other ones, but the first like popular one, I guess. It was popular. Obviously, it's popular enough to get a sequel and for people to go, yeah, you know, because there's a fan base for Lords of the Fallen. So anyway, I don't know why they just don't call it Lords of the Fallen 2. Why not? Because then you'll have people that don't know the first game going, oh, 2, so there's a first one? This game looks sick. I want to play the first one. Why not just call it 2? I don't understand. They call it The Lords of the Fallen, so it was at least differentiating itself, but now it's not because it's just called Lords of the Fallen. I don't know. Does that make sense? Anyway, this is the Dual World gameplay showcase, and it's in 4K, so let's go! That last trailer we watched was sick. I thought that was a really good showcase.
On behalf of Hexworks, welcome to the Lords of the Fallen gameplay showcase.
Okay. The developers.
Today, we're taking a closer look at our all-new dark fantasy action RPG.
All new.
Arriving this October on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S.
Nice door opening
to the original 2014
sick.
Release. It acts as a dual reboot for the franchise.
There you go.
Taking place in a vast, interconnected world.
Oh yeah, that was sick.
Years later.
Dude, that skybox looking nice.
Boss battles, fast, challenging combat, and deep, immersive storytelling. Players will journey across 2 parallel
this is crazy.
In this expansive
It reminds me of
RPG.
I'll pause it just 1 second. It reminds me of The Medium. The Medium did that too, where it had like 2 different landscapes pretty much running at the same time that would always overlap each other. I want to say also like Dishonored 2 had that also, right?
Experience. The world of the living, Axiom, and the world of the dead, Umbral, with each featuring its own unique
graphically looks
pathways,
awesome.
Characters, enemies, and, of course, treasures.
Friends. Oh.
And while Axiom presents its own challenges,
some people say treasure, I say friends.
Horrors await in its nightmarish counterpart.
I hate things that grow out of people's faces, you know, like noses, like
lamp.
Stop it.
Players can enter this lightless world at any time
Don't have
in
nose.
one of 2 ways. When slain by the foes of Axiom, at which point you'll resurrect in the same location, albeit in Umbral.
Oh,
or
okay,
by
cool.
performing the Umbral Rift and willingly sacrificing one of your 2 lives.
Okay.
But the lamp holds yet more power.
So it's like Sekiro a little bit, where you actually have 2 lives, but unlike Sekiro, this one will change the game when you die. Like, you don't die technically, you do, but you don't.
Flay the soul from an enemy for some high damage attacks.
Okay, cool.
And
I always love that in the Souls games.
The very environment of the Umbral world.
Right.
However, the longer you spend in this wraith-ridden plane, the greater number of spectral terrors that will hunt you down.
Oh no. Wait, how do you get out of it exactly? Did he say? I missed that.
But as harrowing as the Hellions of Umbral are, they pale in comparison to the game's brutal boss battles.
Okay.
Towering above the
playing with figures?
ever-burning city of Calrath.
Oh, he's got an arm coming out of his face.
Doesn't take kindly
nightmare
to
face.
the adventurers.
Oh, there's the arm. Wait, I want to go back. I want to see his. Oh, I got hiccups. Look at the devilish face. God damn, that's terrifying.
Doesn't take kindly to would-be adventurers. The demonic presence within, ready to devour any and all within sight.
Thank God for From Software. Ever since they did what they've done, like so many games have come out with like awesome looking bosses and enemy designs. And not that there wasn't before from Software. I'm just saying I feel like ever since then, like we've gotten way more like creepy ass designs for enemies and shit. Imaginative. That guy.
A merciless
Ooh, a shot.
prepared
Look,
to
it's
carry
so
out
good.
any atrocity in the name of his faith. Tancred, master of castigations, is the devout
I was gonna say
chaplain of the
castration.
hallowed sentinels.
Master of castration. Oh no, I'm not playing this game.
Though beneath the pious veil,
That's the scariest thing you've said so far.
flesh conceals a truth most foul.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's a horse. Oh, he's like a. Oh my God! See what did I just say? Fucking
When
nightmare
Paolo
fuel.
Durla ventured into the deepest
Melania's
depths
in
of
this
this
game.
world to thwart the undead rising, what she discovered was so utterly horrific that she renounced her former life in commitment to a far darker oath.
Okay.
Pre-order Lords of the Fallen now and prepare to
find you.
unleash the darkness on Friday the 13th of October.
Oh, Friday the 13th. Wait, did they announce that before? Yeah, I think they. Pretty sure they announced that date before. Friday the 13th. Hey, considering that dark world, that might be a good time. Weird that Alan Wake 2 is not coming out October 13th. That's a little strange. I didn't even think about that, actually. I didn't realize that was a Friday the 13th. Why would you not release Alan Wake? Especially now, because literally 3 days later is Spider-Man 2. Like, who do you want to compete with? Lords of the Fallen or Spider-Man 2? I'd rather compete with Lords of the Fallen. No offense. But, Spider-Man's a big brand. And it doesn't matter which one's better. This could be amazing. It looks great. This and Lies of P, like, when it comes to, like, Souls-likes, these two might be some of the best. I don't know. Like, they've been getting better. Like, I heard Steel Rising was pretty decent. What was the other one that came out not too long ago? What was it called? Thymesia? Was it called? There was one of them that I heard. No, was Thymesia good? I thought I heard it was alright. I think I'm thinking of something else. There was something else that came out not too long ago. And that's not even counting the, like, indie ones that aren't, like... Not that those aren't indie, but I mean, like, the ones that are different styles of game, but it just has Souls-like elements to it, the dying, coming back, losing all your stuff. Like, roguelike elements. I mean, that's all Dark Souls really is, kind of. It really is like a roguelike. In a way, I guess, right? Yeah. So, anyway. That's it. Looks great. Visually, it looks awesome. It looks really good. But also looks like it's gonna be fun. And the enemies are insane and nightmarish. I'm just not the biggest Souls-like guy is the thing. I always try to give them shots. And when I say Souls-like, I mean even fucking From Software. I always give them a shot because I don't ever want to be that guy that's like, nah, I always like to try, but it never works out. Like even Elden Ring, like I got 30 hours in, which is not bad, but still. I gave it fair shake. I've seen a lot of people play that game too. It's just not really. All right, I fucking suck at the games. What do you want from me?